Gina scored the following marks on her math test: 76%, 91%, 84%, and 82%. She has one more test to write, and if her average, or mean, is 85% or more, she'll get an A. What does she need to get on her last test to have an average of 85? Now, if you remember back to grade 7 where you learned how to do averages, you add up the numbers and you divide by the number of numbers. So she's already written 4 tests. She has to write one more test. So there'll be 5 tests altogether. One of them we don't know what her mark is, but 4 of them we do know. So we can add them up, divide by the number 5 because there will be 5 tests, and that has to be greater than or equal to 85, because if it's 86 she still gets the A. So the first thing we're going to do is add up the numbers. So we know 4 of the numbers, so we add those together. So we're writing this inequality to start with. And let's use the variable t for test for the one we don't know. It has to be, and if we take all of that and divide it by 5, because there are 5 numbers, and to find the average we divide by the number of numbers, it has to be greater than or equal to 85. So it will help if we simplify this by actually adding all these numbers up and finding out what they are. And if we add those all together, we get 337 plus t divided by 5 greater than or equal to 85. Now, because this is division, we can eliminate it by multiplying by 5. That will cancel the 5's out. So we're going to do the same to both sides. Multiply this side by 5, multiply this side by 5. So we have 337 plus t. If we multiply by 5, it'll eliminate that 5, is greater than or equal to 85 times 5, which is 425. Okay, now we have 337 plus t, so we can deal with this integer here by subtracting it from both sides. If we subtract it from both sides, that will leave us just with t on one side. And it has to be greater than 425, and we also have to subtract 337 from that side. So once we subtract 337 from the right-hand side, we get a value of 88. So her test score has to be greater than or equal to 88. So first we set up an equation to show how we find the average, and then we just used our algebra to solve for the unknown.